Waking in silence, the light in my eyes, barely surviving. It's making me feel I'm alone on this island, lost in the labyrinth. It's weighing me down, and all of the sirens are waiting forever. They drive me insane. No way. Every time I take a step, I get closer to the edge. But today, I don't care. I'm diving into the waves. Push me to the deep end, 'cause I'm in it for the thrill. I can stay for the rest of my life. Push me to the deep end, 'cause if this is how it feels, oh, just know I'll never leave. It's time that I figured it out now, that I never run out of love. That every moment gonna be magic, and it feels so electric. And I just can't help waking up with all I've ever wanted. This feeling got me low. Stay with me forever and drive me insane. 'Cause today, I don't care, I'm diving into the waves. Push me to the deep end, 'cause I'm in it for the thrill. I can stay for the rest of my life. Push me to the deep end, 'cause if this is how it feels, oh, just know I'll never leave. Set me free, evergreen, let it breathe over me. I believe, let it be, and just know I'll never leave. Set me free, evergreen, let it breathe over me. I believe, let it be, I could stay for the rest of my life. My life, I could stay for the rest of my life. My life, I could stay for the rest of my life. Push me to the deep end, 'cause I'm in it for the thrill. I could stay for the rest of my life. Push me to the deep end, 'cause if this is how it feels, oh, just know I'll never leave. Set me free, evergreen, let it breathe over me. I believe, let it be, and just know I'll never leave. Set me free, evergreen, let it breathe over me. I believe, let it be, I could stay for the rest of my life.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, Marlon, and we are back at it again, man. Hope all of you guys are doing great, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. One love, God bless to everybody, and hope you guys are gaming and enjoying yourselves and enjoying your family. We do have some massive topics to go over and discuss today. Yeah, this one right here is a very, 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 very interesting show that we have for y'all today. So appreciate everybody coming through once again. And again, Sony cannot stay out of the news. I mean, not even if you try to. Right now, like it is just all you see right now, all you can see on social media, on every news website is talking about Sony. So every day, every single day. And it's overpowering everything else that's going on right now. There's literally zero hype for any games right now when it comes to PlayStation. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, nobody is talking about Wolverine or Laufey or Marvel Tokon or anything else right now. Everybody is talking about this situation right now, and it is sad. And clearly Sony does not care, because there's a lot of different things that's going on here. We got lawsuits after lawsuits, a massive freaking lawsuits that's happening right now against Sony. I mean, obviously their lawyers are busy right now, I would assume. On top of that, we're going to talk about a lot of different things today. Not only just that, but we're also going to talk about the PlayStation 6. So we have an analyst that came out and pretty much said that the PS6 is going to be a tough sell at $1,000. Like they're not going to really be able to sell as much. And Sony is going to be like heavily reliant on, you know, the hardcores of the hardcores, which I talked about numerous times before. And that's probably what Sony is banking on here. They're trying to Cadillac their way across the finish line with that. But even with the hardcores of hardcores, you're not going to really sell as many units as you would like. Hence why they're doing what they're doing to try to maximize that cash flow. But at the same time, you're probably going to have to take a hit on the PlayStation 6 because at $1,000, I'm going to tell you right now, it's already a tough sell for a lot of people. Just about any piece of tech is a tough sell, right? It really, really is a tough sell. So when you factor in all the shenanigans, you know what I mean, on what's going on right now with tech, you know, not just in America, but worldwide, the RAM shortages, you know, the NAND shortages, the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is like 50, 60, 80% higher than it was before. And so Sony knows that. They know that, hey, they're looking at a market where everything is inflated to the 10th power, right?
Switch to Lite and OLED greater than PS6 and Xbox Hilux.
Well, that's a matter of opinion. That's a matter of opinion. For some people, not so much. But hey, if that's how you think, if you think, Pika, thank you so much for the $2 for the first super chat for the channel. Appreciate that today. If you think that the Switch 2 is more, you know, more suitable for your needs, then yeah, can't speak for everybody else. Thank you. Very much appreciated. So yeah, so back to what I was saying. This is sad, bro. This is sad because Sony is launching a PlayStation 6 in the worst time. It's like they can't catch a break. They can't catch a break. Sony can't catch a break because they just launched the PS5, right? Back in 2020, November of 2020. And that was the worst time because it was during a pandemic. Now we're fast forwarding a little bit more here. Now we have the Ramageddon going on, right? And everything tech-wise that uses RAM and stuff like that is through the roof, right? To the point where, and this is pretty significant. I need you guys to hear me loudly and clearly right now. To the point where this puts Sony in a pickle, to the point where right now they just delayed their fight stick. I bet y'all didn't know that, right? We're going to talk about that today. They just freaking delayed. They just came out with a tweet. So I feel so bad for some of y'all that's trying to get this flex stick that they trying to shove in our faces when we were expecting them to answer back when it comes to no physical disc or media or whatever the case may be. But no, they want to be the big bad wolf. Well, the big bad wolf is going to pay the price because right now, I don't know what they're going to do with pre-orders that were already set in stone for this fight stick. So I guess some of y'all thought we were just going to talk about that today. No, relax. No fight stick and no gaming monitor. So yeah, that's delayed until further notice. This is a crap show. This entire industry right now is just a crap show because either everything is inflated to the max or stuff is getting delayed. And then who knows, that fight stick is probably when they do decide to ship those fight sticks and the monitor, it's probably going to be so stupid inflated. It's probably going to come back at a higher price. Like, update, sorry, we're going to have to cancel your pre-orders. Like, nothing is going good for Sony right now. Nothing is going good for them. Nothing. There's no good news at all. So I don't know what some of y'all want me to do. I'm just the messenger at this point. There's nothing good. So I feel bad for some of y'all that actually pre-order these fight sticks. I don't know what they're going to do about that. But on top of that, the PlayStation 6, which is the biggest elephant in the room, right now we know we are at the end of this generation. And by the looks of it, it seems like we're aiming towards end of 2027 at this point. Maybe fall 2028. Maybe. That's a big maybe. I don't know. But at that point, what are you going to do? What are you going to do right now? You're not having any physical discs by the end of January of 2028. You're going to that's going to get eclipsed. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because you already know, and we have some numbers to go over too, because there's a projected Xbox Helix and PlayStation 6 launch numbers, apparently, right? And they're basing this off of like, what's actually going on right now and stuff like that, and at the projected price that Sony could be selling the PlayStation 6 for. And you guys are going to look at those numbers and be like, wait, what the heck is going on? Yeah, not good. Not freaking good. Not even 20 million units by 2030. Not good. That is a problem. That is a massive problem. So Sony wants to sit there and be the big bad wolf. I'm telling you, you live by the decisions and choices you make in this life, whether it's a good choice or a bad one. You have to decide that for yourself. Whoever you are, you have to decide based on the choices you make in life, it's going to burn you like a pepper in the end. So you got to decide. And right now, Sony got some decisions to make, because if they think that they're going to come out here with $1,000+ console and thinking that they're going to move at least 100 million units, they're sadly mistaken. They're sadly mistaken. So what's going to have to happen is they're going to have to make up for that. They're going to have to take an L on the price, right, to sell more, right? And then the uppercut, and I'm telling you, there's a lot of different factors playing at hand here with why Sony went all digital. You see what I'm saying? I am telling you to increase that profit margin, because here's the thing. Let's say if they take an L on the price. Let's say if they take an L on the price, right? And sell you the PlayStation 6 at a loss at $799. Say, for instance, $799. No disk drive. Do I think it will sell at $799? Yeah, 100%. When you got a PS5 Pro at $900. But will Sony do that? They got too much pride. You know what I'm saying? They too cocky. They acting like they're the big bad wolf. They're number one in the industry. Will they humble themselves and sell the PlayStation 6 at a loss and sell it at $800? Will they do that? To move more units? It's likely. And the reason why it's likely is because now they have this digital only component. They have this digital only business model that's going to be very lucrative for them. So, of course, right? And this is how they're going to make up for taking the L on the price. If they're smart. If they're not smart, then they're going to sell it at $1,000 or over $1,000 and suffer like a big dog. Oh, they're going to suffer. You know what I mean? That thing is going to, that PS6 is going to die of no air. It's literally going to suffocate, right? At over $1,000, because again, you don't have enough hardcore fans. The hardcore fans is not over 100 million plus. No, sir. No way, Jose. It's not going to happen. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Right? And then everything, you have to remember, every new generation we get into, the prices go up. The prices don't come down. They go up. Games are going to go up in price. Wake up and smell a coffee. Some of y'all are still sleeping. It's actually 1:26 right now, and you boys are still sleeping. So I'm going to need for you boys to wake up. All right? So what are you going to do? You're going to jack up the prices on the accessories, right? You're going to jack up the price on the PlayStation Plus. We know that's going to happen. We know that's coming. And then we have an ex-Sony executive that was coming out saying, oh, don't blame Sony for going all digital only. Okay. Sony does not control the prices Yeah, okay. It's the third party publishers. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Right? Of course you're going to defend Sony. Hmm? I don't expect you to say anything otherwise. Of course you're going to defend Sony. So what would you say, sir, about the dynamic pricing? Isn't that Sony? Sony is controlling that. What would you say about the dynamic pricing? You turn on your PS5, you log in, you get into the PlayStation Store or whatnot, and then all you see is different prices. All these different prices. Like, what the freak? Like, who wants that? Your brother, your uncle, your sister, everybody got all these different pricing. And it's like, wait, what's going on? What's happening right now? Yep, Sony controls that. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear all these people trying to defend Sony. Stop defending Sony, bro. Because they're not as great as you think they are. They're not a saint. You know what I'm saying? They're a freaking greedy and evil corporation. You know, just like the rest of these corporations. Come on, wake up and smell the coffee. So again, I am telling you guys, it's going to be we're going to be in for a wild ride. This is going to be a wild generation, bro. And some of y'all are not going to get it until when stuff hits the fan. Expensive. Because again, they might take a hit on that console, but everything else around that console is going to be stupid expensive. Especially the SSD. Stupid expensive. So again, yeah, pay attention to the play at hand here. We playing chess, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention to your hand right now. We playing poker right now. Pay attention because it's about to get stupid ugly going into next year. Everything is about to get way worse in our space that we call gaming. It's about to get real ugly out here. And somebody is going to learn the hard way. Somebody will. You know what I'm saying? Because Sony right now, they just feel like they're Jesus and they're walking on water this entire time for 30 years. But now they're starting to sink. Just like Titanic, just like Microsoft. Now they got a hole in the boat now. They gotta find a way to patch up that boat real quick. Because no matter how much they try to avoid that hole, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And that sucker is going to start sinking. Because when you're too cocky, when you feel like you are so perfect, you know what I'm saying? And when you feel like you're unstoppable for years, you're going to run out of juice eventually. And the steam is about to run out. The steam out of that ship is about to run out right now. The engine is not going to be functioning like it's supposed to. It's going to run out of oil and it's going to start seizing up. And then that rod hits the cylinder head. It's over. Game over for that engine. And that's what's happening right now. It's getting rotted inside and out. We're getting rusted real quick. And this is what I've been telling you guys from the very beginning, but some of you guys don't listen to me. And now Sony is in a situation where their back is against the wall. We're over here talking about Microsoft, but no, look at Sony right now and the corner that they put themselves into. 100%. So at the end of the day, the reality is this, bro. If they don't start waking up and start paying more attention to the fans and be more pro-consumer, they're going to find out the hard way. Because here's what's going to happen. Just like what happened this generation where Sony is scrambling and trying to get people to buy a PS5. Come on over. Come on over. Get off of PS4. I'm not joking. Look it up. In the middle of this generation, you're scrambling. When your box side was supposed to be cranking out 2-3 games a year. We have these freaking losers out here defending you. Oh no, Sony will be fine. Bull crap. Bull crap. Because if they think that they're going into the PlayStation 6 generation, you can get away with just doing one game a year, your box side have another thing coming. Because I don't know who is going to spend XYZ amount of dollars on a PlayStation 6 and you're only cranking out one freaking game a year. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sony will be fine. Man, get out the spot. Get out the spot. No, you will not be fine cranking out one game a year. Are you stupid? You will not be fine. You cannot be fine. You have over, and you wonder why. You wonder freaking why. You wonder why. Not everybody graduates to the new generation. You wonder why. Because nobody in their right mind is going to pay more to get less. Nobody wants to lose out on their money, especially nowadays, how things are so tight. So freaking tight. It's like a vice grip, just gripping something. You notice when you take a vice grip and you grip something with that thing and you turn the little bolt underneath to grip that thing won't move. You understand me? And that's what Sony wants. They want you to vice grip every single generation that they come out with. And it's not going to work with the lackadaisical performance, laziness. It's not going to work. Piss poor communication. It's not going to work because people are expected to pay more. And some of y'all think this is a joke because they're already shutting the door in your friggin' faces right now and showing you that they don't even care about you. They're literally slamming the door in your faces. We don't care. Showing you that they don't care. So all these men in uniforms that were Sony Defense Force people, I'm talking the frontline guys, that's saying, hold the line. Hold the line for PlayStation. They're gonna be fine. Where are those guys at now? They out of work with your out of work self. You out of work now because they know you looking stupid holding the line right now. What the heck are you holding the line for? You looking real stupid doing that because now people are going to be looking at you like, really? You're going to be holding the line for Sony right now when they're actually just betrayed you? It's like a backstabbing situation going on and you're not seeing it for yourselves? No, let's be real here. Why are you holding the line for? There's no need to hold the line. There's no need to defend them no more because you know what? They got way better people defending them from a legal standpoint. They got their own legal team to defend them. They don't need you to defend them. But no, stuff now, the ship is sinking similar to Xbox, right? The ship is sinking. And dang, everybody is trying to leave. Everybody is trying to go here and go there.
All these companies are the same corporate greed.
Yep. 100%. Alberto, thank you so much for the second super chat. Let me go ahead and heart that because some of y'all think this is a joke. I said that yesterday in yesterday's stream. All these companies care about is your money. They don't care about you, bro. Some of you guys will sell your soul. Guaranteed sell your soul to a corporation before you sell your soul to God. Before you sell your soul to Jesus, you will sell your soul to a man-made company that's not doing nothing for you. If you're sick, if you get fired from your job, whether it's on your day off or regularly, if you can't work no more, you have zero income coming in, you think Sony is going to care about you? Yeah, something is wrong with you. If you honestly think they care about you, they don't. Because they know you're easily replaceable. And now the writing has been on the wall for years. And now everybody can see for themselves what's actually taking place. What I've been telling you guys from day one. Now the smoke is clearing up. And now y'all can see what the truth is. Because the truth is, Sony's just been getting away. They've been getting away with the crime for years. The crime of we don't have to do much. We don't have to do much because we're Sony. We're the big bad wolf. We don't have to do much. We can just do the bare minimum and get by. That's it. That's all we got to do. We just got to do just a little bit, just an ounce. You know what I'm saying? Just give you an ounce. That's it. That's all we got to do. And they get away with it because the hardcores of the hardcores are going to defend them. The casuals are going to defend them. And at the end of the day, people wonder why we're in the situation that we're in.
Because of options. If Xbox doesn't have something I can fall back on PC, PS6 will be good, but it's limited being a console only.
Yep. 100%. 100%. You know, like I said, and that's the thing. The reality, here's the reality. Thank you, Mark. Here's the reality. Okay, that's fine. Here's the reality. And I need to be real. I need to be honest in everything that I do. The PlayStation 6 will outsell the Helix. There's no doubt about it. If the price is right. If the price is right. That, again, shout out to Mark. Thank you. If the price is right. If the price is ridiculously expensive and say that Microsoft finds a way to, you know, come down off the price of the Helix and sell it at a massive loss just to sell more units, that's the only way. That's the only way. If Sony is just greedy and they're just like, yep, we're not coming down off the price. Think about what I'm saying. We're not coming down off the price. We're not coming down off our high horse. We're gonna stay on that high horse and we're gonna ride. You know what I'm saying? We don't care what happens because we know we got the hardcores of the hardcores, and we got the casuals. Majority of casuals. But then at the same time, it's a double-edged sword because there's a lot of casual gamers out there who cannot afford a lot of things right now in tech. You see what I'm saying? They cannot afford $1,000 device. It's expensive. You know what I'm saying? So Sony got their work cut out for them with the PlayStation 6. Because if they think that they're going to be able to just do the bare minimum, especially with the heat as hot as it is right now, the fire is blazing. It's hot right now for Sony. They are in the fire and furnace right now. And if Sony don't buckle down and start cranking out, and I mean high quality games, high quality experiences, and I mean multiple high quality true PlayStation 6 exclusives, not no cross-generation bullcrap. But we also know that they're going to do cross-generation. Everybody knows. You've been a part of this industry. You're in the news. You're in the weeds every single day. You know what's going on. You know, and I know there's going to be a bunch of cross-generation games. Come on, common sense. But if there's not enough true PlayStation 6 exclusives, they are in trouble with that PS6. If there is not a massive jump in performance, at least minimum 30% or more, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. Big time. The almighty Sony that y'all been putting on a freaking pedestal for years will fall. Will fall. Just like everybody else in life, you cannot remain undefeated forever. A knockout is coming. You will not be. As long as you keep going, something is going to happen to you. And that's what's happening to Sony right now. They think they're just unstoppable. They're untouchable for years. But no, your time, the luck is running out. And it's sad to say it, but it's the truth. The Sony that we once loved from back in the day, from 30 years ago, is not the same Sony that we got right now. Clearly not. 25 years. Listen, I'm planning a member stream real soon for the members. And we're going to go over nostalgia like I told y'all. I was just getting all my eggs in a basket. I was getting all my ducks in a row. Let me make sure I'm checking my phone. I'm getting all my ducks in a row. Getting everything prepared so I can show y'all something. This is not a joke. This is real. You see what I'm saying? And you will see.
Did you know you can put a Xbox disc, first Xbox, in the Series 10 and it will work?
Oh,
Talk about game preservation.
Oh yeah. 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 But is Sony, besides PS4, is Sony doing that? No, they're not. And that's another thing too, talking about game preservations and stuff like that, right? Thank you so much, Drumline, for the 5. I appreciate you. God bless. Listen to me. This decision that Sony is making right now, no physical disc situation, listen to me. It's going to bite them in the rear. Why? If Microsoft comes out with another alternative, like let's say Microsoft ends up coming out and saying, listen, the Xbox Helix is all digital, right? But, keyword, but there's something else. We have a program that allows you to carry your physical media wherever you go, vice versa with your digital, disc to digital, whatever, right? That's an option for you. People are going to look at that and be like, wait, what's up with Sony? Why? If Sony don't get off their high horses, and I mean real quick, and come out and say, hey, look, we apologize. We're not going to go back to physical discs, but we are going to give you the option of trying out your games for 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. We're going to be better on our refund. We are going to fix it to where you actually own your digital media. So wherever you go, your digital media comes with you. No, we cannot erase it. We cannot delete it. We're going to have something similar to Xbox, disc to digital. You know what I'm saying? Where your library goes wherever you go, whether it's digital or physical, right? That's what we want to do for you. And on top of that, if you do have a large library of PS5 games, this is real simple, bro. This is not rocket science. Okay. If you have a large library of PS5 games and a large library of PS4 games, here's the thing. Your existing disk drive. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Your existing disk drive, or maybe not, because the motherboard on the PlayStation 6 is going to be different. So it might not work. So scratch what I just said on that. We're making a disk drive sold separately for those of you who want to play your PS4 and your PS5 games. Now, is that going to fix how people really feel about Sony with their decision right now? No. Will it help loosen up the blow a little bit? Kind of. In a way. Because backwards compatibility, game preservation is very important to people. But you're still going to feel the blow because PlayStation 6 games are only going to be digital. Only. Digital only. So again, you're still going to feel that feeling of emptiness if Sony don't add another option on top of that. And it sucks to say it, but at the same time, knowing Sony, the new Sony that we currently do have right now, knowing those son of a guns, they might not even come up with another option. They might just be like, take it or leave it. But then, take it or leave it, because you want to be disrespectful. You want to be disrespectful, Sony. So, we're not going to buy your PlayStation 6 then. How about that? How about that? Because here's the thing. And this is what some people are going to be spiteful. And I want them to be spiteful. I'm not talking about the bootlickers and the 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second. So I'm not talking about the bootlickers. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that, guys. I'm not talking about the bootlickers and the Sony officers, the Sony soldiers, the Sony Defense Force. I ain't talking about those guys. You see what I'm saying? I ain't talking about those guys. All right? Because those guys are going to buy whatever Sony says for them to buy. So I can see people being spiteful and saying, you know what? You know what? I'm just not going to buy the PlayStation 6. I'm going to be spiteful. And I don't blame him. I don't freaking blame him. I'm good with my PS5. I'm good with my PS5 Pro. Plus, the first 3 to 4 years of the PlayStation 6 is going to be nothing but cross-generation games anyway. It's going to be nothing but cross-generation games anyway. So I'm going to get more mileage out of my PS5 and I'm going to get more mileage out of my PS5 Pro that I just bought recently. So that's good for you. And then here comes Sony clawing their way to you, creeping up in your DMs, begging you to buy a PlayStation 6, just like they did this generation. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, they're going to learn. They're going to learn very hard that, hey, bro, the mighty is going to fall. Real hard. Because they feel like they're so high and mighty that they can't be touched. They can't be stopped. But they're going to learn real quick that people are going to get to the point where enough is enough. Even the bootlickers, even the hold the line squad is going to be like, all right, hands down, I ain't holding no more line. This is nonsense. I'm telling you, we are going to be in for a ride. This is going to be a very, very interesting generation. I'm telling you guys right now, the hype is just not there. It's to the point where there's nothing to be hype about right now. Yes, we have games coming out. And oh, by the way, shout out to Xbox. I appreciate y'all for considering our community. In case if you guys don't already know, make sure you check out the community tab. If you follow me out on Twitter, you already know. So your boy is playing Halo Campaign Evolve. Stay tuned for my review. It's coming out similar to how I did Forza Horizon 6. It will be coming out. All right. So make sure you check out that post. You'll find out more information there. Just wanted to throw that in there. But yeah, massive thank you to Xbox. We appreciate you guys. Now, listen to me now. So there's absolutely zero hype right now for PlayStation 6. Zero hype. Zero hype. Zero. The only thing that people are holding on to right now is Wolverine and GTA 6 and the rest of the games that we have. But there's little to no hype right now because everybody's attention is on this situation. No physical games going forward after 2028. After end of January 2028, no physical games from Sony. That's where all the conversation is right now. But that's what Sony wants. That's what Sony is going to get. So now we have lawsuits out the woo-ha. Oh, I forgot. Oh, Lord. How could I forget? Oh, hold on. No. We're going to save that for another day. Calm down, Marlon. We'll save that for another day. Cool your jets. Let's work with what we got. All right. One thing at a time, Marlon. One thing at a time. All right. So we got lawsuits out the woo-ha for Sony right now. Sony box out, I go burn them like a pepper. we got a massive ERA. In other words, the Entertainment Retailers Association condemning Sony's box side right now. Not good. Not good. All right. So you got lawsuits, people suing you left and right. And then you got the Entertainment Retailer Association not happy with you right now. All right. Like I'm just telling you. Then you have the fact of PlayStation 6 not selling very well at $1,000 freaking dollars. That's what I'm saying. You're not hearing nothing good. On top of that, you got the Fight Stick that you just freaking announced, what, not even 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago at this point? Well, now that's freaking delayed. Lord.
Thinking and smoking last night, I became enlightened to PlayStation's plan. Hip-hop leaked that Steam would be on the PS6, which didn't make sense until now that PS is taking optical disc emoji away, giving us options on PS, face with monocle emoji.
Yep. Thank you so much, Makwi. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for the big 20. Thank you. My brother. Listen to me. Yeah. Let me say this, man. Let me say this, bro. Let me say this real quick on you boys. A lot of people, sometimes, bro, you got to sit down, even if you're a Sony fanboy, whatever you are, bootlicker, corporate slave, corporate shill, whatever you are. Sometimes you got to sit down and meditate, especially with what's going on right now. You just got to take a step back to unwind, you know what I mean? And realize what these companies are really doing. I'm telling you, Sony is thinking of a master plan. That's basically what they're doing. This was the master plan for years. Now they're just executing the plan all of what they were planning all along. Straight up. So again, and it's only going to get worse. It's not getting any better. It's going to get worse. So again, you're not hearing anything good. You're not hearing anything good. And like I said, the whole Steam on the PlayStation 6 situation, I'll believe it when I see it. You know what I'm saying? I'll believe it when I see it. But then again, too, you have to sit down and think, well, no disk drive? Okay, all digital? Might as well turn it into a PC. Might as well turn it in similar to might as well turn it into a hybrid PC similar to the Helix. I'm being straight up with y'all. You know, I like to be honest. I like to be straightforward with y'all. Might as well, right? Might as well. But then again, they put Steam on the PlayStation 6. That will be counter to what that will be counter to their behavior right now. Because what's up with all these games coming to PC? What's up with the news? Why they're showing less and less interest, as far as we can see right now, putting their games on PC. So that wouldn't make sense for them to have Steam on their console when they're not even putting games on Steam. So I'll believe it when I see it. But there's something major at play here. And it's sad. Sony think they slick. Because again, this all digital future it's the inevitable. There's nothing that we can do about it. It is what it is. It sucks that physical, something that's been in existence for 75 years or more, is now just frizzling out. Cassettes were physical. You know what I'm saying? You talk about 80s, 70s, 60s, VCR, that's all physical stuff. That's all physical media. Vinyl, all that stuff, CDs, all that stuff. That's physical. We grew up on that stuff, bro. Back in the late 90s, 98, you know what I'm saying? 99, I was too young to remember a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Back in early 2000s, still trying to remember a lot of things from even back then too, because I was so freaking young. But at the same time, that's all being taken away. It's no different from your cable provider. You're used to certain plans that you've been paying for, or a plan that you've been paying for years, light years. And then all of a sudden now they're taking this away. No more this, no more that. So then you're like, well, what am I paying for then? If you're taking away these shows and taking away, you know what I mean, this particular streaming service that comes with my plan. Now it's the same thing. We go through it every single day. Comcast, AT&T's, those dirty freaking, you know what I want to say. I got to watch my mouth. You know what I'm saying? These companies, Netflix, same thing. This is every day. It ain't just Sony. It's as a whole. The entire entertainment industry is grimy. They don't care, bro. They don't care about you. All they care about. That's why I miss the old days, bro. Where is Blockbuster at now? Does anybody see Blockbuster anywhere? Hello, Blockbuster. Hello, Hollywood Video, Redbox, Gamefly. Huh? Gamefly is still around, but for how long they gonna be around for? Freaking gone. Gone in the wind. All these stores, right? All these freaking stores that we grew up on, gone. Only a little bit left. Only a few is out there. It's the same thing. Circuit City, gone. Hello? Toys R Us, closed down as far as I know. Come on, y'all better wake up. You know what I mean? Everything is online. Online shopping. Everything is changing right in front of our eyes. Some of y'all are still sleeping. It's just the way it is, man. It sucks. But this is the future. 20 years from now, 30 years from now, everything will be digitized. That's just the way it is. You're going in currency. Everything is going to be digitized. It's just the way it is. It sucks, man. You know what I'm saying? But you can see the direction of the world. Not trying to scare you guys, but this is the real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to pay attention to what's going on right now. Everything around us, everything from the head to the tail is changing. And the middle too. Every part of our being is changing. Everything around us is changing day by day. Something new. Every day you wake up is something new. And in our gaming space, something that we've been loving for so many years is changing right in front of our eyes rapidly. It's like boiling water. It's evaporating every single time. If you don't turn off that stove, you're just going to have an empty pot eventually on the freaking stove, because that hot water just evaporates every ounce of water. You have nothing left in that pot. Just a dry, empty pot just burning on the freaking stove. That's exactly what's happening to every single thing that we come to know and love from the very beginning of time since we've been gaming. Some of y'all are not getting it right now. Some of y'all are still sleeping. And there's only going to be a select few console makers that are going to be left. Maybe just one that's going to be standing. That's going to be bringing us back to the nostalgia. Am I preaching to anybody today, or some of y'all are still freaking sleeping? Y'all better wake up. It's over. Things are never going to go back to the way it used to be. It's over. It's over. Game over. It's sad to say it. Thank you so much for the 30 joules. Thank you. It's sad to say it, dog. Things are getting hard. You see what's going on right now with all this AI stuff? They are bringing back people that are no longer here anymore with AI. They're replacing content creators with AI. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're still sleeping. This was the plan all along. To get you fired, to get you unemployed. So you can stay at home and get your house foreclosed on so you can get back out on the streets. You better wake up and smell like coffee. So if you don't buckle down, and I mean get it real quick, you're going to lose. And you're going to lose real hard and real quick and real big. You're going to lose everything. It's sad, bro. It's sad. Mind control over every single thing. That's what's happening right now. And y'all better wake up and smell this coffee right now. Same thing that's happening in the gaming space right now. Mind control. Mind control. I want all the mind share. I want everything. That's what Sony is doing. You better wake up and smell the coffee. This is not the same Sony that we grew up on. Clearly not. Late 90s. Clearly not. Sony has lost their freaking minds. They're not even themselves. They're a shell of what they once were. Come on, you know what I'm saying to be true. Don't act like you don't know. But you see me, I'm not going to bull crap you. I'm always going to speak the truth. I don't give a doggone about fame, money, or anything because I know that will come with time. So I'm not worrying about that. I don't worry about who's watching and who's saying what because somebody's always watching you. I don't care and I'm not scared to speak the truth, bro. That's one thing with me. I am not afraid. You see, I have goosebumps all over my skin. And anytime I got goosebumps going on, you know, you already know. I'm not speaking from within right now. I'm speaking from a whole different realm. So I need you to understand what I'm saying. It's only going to get worse. All of this that's going on in gaming right now, it's only going to get worse. You already seeing how a lot of developers are coming out. They're coming out. Thank you so much for the jewels. Thank you for the 250. Appreciate you, brother. One love and God bless. Thank you. Listen to me. You see developers coming out right now. I don't like the move that Sony is making. Come on. I don't like the move that Rockstar is. Look at Rockstar, bro. Look at Rockstar. Look at Rockstar right now. A lot of people, a lot of legends in the industry coming out. I don't like that move. I don't like the all digital move. I like my media to be physical. Something I can hold on to. But nah. That's slowly dying. And not even slowly. Fast. It's going so fast. It's dying so fast. And it's happening right in front of our eyes right now. So guys, I'm telling you guys, and I'm being as real as I possibly can be. It sucks, man. It sucks. Sometimes I sit down and I think to myself, thank you so much, Flow Ducks, for the flow state. Sometimes I sit down and I think about the news from Sony. And all I could do is shake my head and say, man, dang, bro, this just, I miss the old days, bro. I miss the old days of doing midnight releases. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Sean, for the flow state. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for the 100. I miss the old days, dog. I miss when me and my friends were just chilling and we go into these midnight releases and yo, can I borrow your copy of Gran Turismo? Yeah, sure, man. Can I borrow your memory card? Some of that is too old school for some of y'all. Yo, can I borrow your copy of The Suffering on PS2? Yeah, man. Can I borrow your copy of Killzone? Yeah, no problem. Borrow the memory card too. Bring back my memory card, bro. You know what I'm saying? Can I borrow your copy of Killzone 2? Killzone 3? Yeah, sure, no problem. Can I borrow your copy of SOCOM? Yeah, sure. Can I borrow your copy of God of War? I don't like lending out my God of War, bro, but you my boy. You know what I'm saying? I miss those days. Don't even think some of y'all even realize the damages that these companies are doing right now and taking away. It's sad, bro. I'm sad within my heart as a gamer. I'm sad. You know what I'm saying? This is heartbroken, man. Because when we were kids, things were different. But unfortunately, we're fighting and it's not going anywhere. We don't have enough of us to fight. You see what I'm saying? It's like you just have a couple thousand of people out here protesting for something to change, for the government to change something. Nah, you need millions. You need all of America to be protested. If it's just a couple thousands, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's a drop in the bucket. In order for you to flip the script on this joint, son, you got to bring everybody, all 52 states. You know what I'm saying? The entire freaking America. Everybody. Get everybody on deck. That's the only way. And this is what's happening with Sony right now. You don't have enough people. You don't have enough people to make a change. Thank you so much for the flow. Thank you. You don't have enough. You don't have enough to make that change. So it's sad. It's very sad. Because look, 2 weeks later, nothing from Sony. They don't care. They're not going to reverse course. It's over. Sad. But I feel bad for a lot of us, man. I really do. I really do, man. Because things are changing every single day, guys. And it's just like you look at your watch and you're just like, man, I don't have a lot of time. I don't.
We are heading to a video game crash.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's already happening. Thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate you. I'm not sorry. £2. Let me correct myself. Thank you so much. Siga. Thank you. Listen, bro. It's sad. It's sad. It's over, man. The 90s, 80s, early 2000s, 70s, 60s, it's gone. It's over. That was a different time. A time that we can only cherish by memory. A time that we could just look back in a time machine. In a way back time machine. That's all we could do. Reminisce. That's all we can do. It's over, man. It's only going to get worse, bro. This is what these companies are going to do. And you can beg all you want. You can be on your knees begging. Sony does not care about you begging. You can go in front of their headquarters right now on your knees begging. They're going to be like, man, get this person out of here. Get them off of our property. I've been a Sony fan for 30 years. It does not matter. You want to go to prison? Maybe they might be nice enough to say that. Get out of here. We ain't changing. No, who is you? Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how they look at you. No different from how some people look at a homeless person in the streets. You know what I'm saying? No sympathy whatsoever. Because it ain't them and it ain't their family, so they don't give a doggone. Screw you, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Move. You know what I mean? Treat you like you ain't not like you an animal. And that's what Sony is doing right now. Like a freaking animal. Even animals get way better treatment than how Sony is treating us. Sad, man. Like wild animals, I should say. Literal wild animals. Like, really, Sony? Really? Sad, bro. You know, 2028 is around the corner. 2028 is around the corner. And even with physical discs, like even before Sony made this decision, it wasn't even the same. It wasn't even the same like it was 20 years ago. Different. Completely different. But that's what happens when you got too much power. That's what happens every single time. When you have too much dominance and too much power and so high and mighty, that's what happens. You can get away with it because you know that no matter what, people are no different from some celebrities. They can say some of the most stupidest thing in the world, the most out of character thing in the world. And people will still support them. It's just the way it is. Same thing with these corporations. Yep.
Marlon, I wish I could go back to 80s and 90s. I really, crying face emoji.
I know, man.
Miss the 80s and 90s.
I know, bro. I know. Such a legendary time to be alive. I know, bro. I be crying on the inside. I'm the kind of person like this. It's very hard for me to show emotions. Very hard for me to show emotions. And that's just the way ever since I was a kid. It's hard for me to cry about things. But on the inside, as a gamer, it's sad, bro. Sad. It's so freaking. It's getting into depressing state right now, and that's not good when you're depressed because it can lead into other things, and it's very depressing in gaming right now. It really is. It's not fun anymore. And some of y'all who are smart enough to understand what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. It's not the same. And again, Sony does not care. They don't care, bro. They don't. They're making their money. People are still buying right now. And this is my point of what I was trying to prove to you guys with the whole celebrity situation. A celebrity could say something out of character. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, some of the most disgusting things you can think of in this world out of their mouth. And people will still support them. Same thing with Sony. They're taking away the joy that we used to have 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years ago. Taking it away from us. And they don't care. And right now, as we speak in this world, there are people going to the store buying a PS5. With what's going on right now with Sony. It's business as usual. People are buying PS5s. People are subscribing to PlayStation Plus. Believe right now, there's over 8 billion people in the world, and gaming is like the largest form of entertainment in the world. Think about what I'm saying. There is millions out there right now, thousands probably out there right now buying a PS5, buying a game, buying this, buying that. They're buying something PlayStation. They don't care. Some people don't care about all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? They don't care about games going digital. Hey, shoot, as long as I can game, I don't care. But like I said, you got to be there from the very beginning to understand why it hurts so much. You feel me? This is the reason why. This is not no guessing game. This is real. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't got to guess about this. This is what's happening. It's sad, bro. But what can we do? Vote with your wallet. That's all you can do. And even when you vote with your wallet, there's not enough people to vote with their wallets for things to change. So unless you're going to give up on gaming, that's the only other way. But then there's other ways and other forms of entertainment and other consoles for you to play. Go retro. Go Nintendo. Some people don't want to go Nintendo. Xbox going all digital too. They're all doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I was there since 1982.
See? Shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs. Vemba, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that. No, it's real, dog. It's real. It's just the entire industry as a whole. Like, it's real. The industry is changing, rapidly changing. And there's going to be a crash. There's going to be a crash. There's no doubt about it. There's going to be a crash happening real soon. Everything's going to crash out. Because at the rate that things are going right now, yeah, 100%. Miss the old days. 1980. My man said 1982. I wasn't even born yet. So I can't even speak on a year that I wasn't even in existence. 1982. By the time I was even realizing what was going on, it was like 95, 94, 95 before I realized what was really going on in the world.
We going back to Bop It and Tiger handhelds.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. You know what I'm saying? 94, 95, 96. And I'm struggling to even remember a lot of things back then. You know what I mean? That's when I started to realize what's really going on. You know what I mean? 93, 94. Bro, and I was so freaking young. I didn't even remember a lot of things. You know what I mean? But I had some memories. You know what I'm saying? 94, 95, 96, getting lost in Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find a PS1. 96, 97. Finding games for PS1. Walking around entire New York City getting lost. Chinatown. You know what I'm saying? Super Nintendo. Nintendo. Sega Genesis. Atari 2600. Neo Geo. It's over, baby. Dreamcast, N64, GameCube. Game Boy Color, Game Boy Micro. It's over, baby. PSP, PS Vita. It's over. You know, pack up your lunch kits. Memories, pack it up with memories. That's all you got. You know what I'm saying? Original Xbox, Xbox 360, PS3, those days. Yeah. Good old days.
I was there since 2004.
Oh, man. 2004 was just yesterday. 2004 was just yesterday, man. You know what I'm saying? That was just yesterday. 2004 was yesterday. God, man.
Marlon, I was born 1979.
Wow. 1979. Wow, dude. Wow. I wasn't even a thing back then. Listen to me, bro. The good old days is gone. That's what I'm talking about. It's not just about Sony. It's about the entire industry. It's changing, bro. I miss those days, man. Man, I'm trying to hold back the tears. Sega Saturn. Y'all remember the Sega Saturn? Dreamcast. The memory card. The literal memory card for the Dreamcast with the screen was so game changing. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all are sleeping. You know what I'm saying? You're sleeping, bro. All them Nintendo consoles, the original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, the Wii. Them days are over with. Days are done. All the Game Boy consoles, you know what I'm saying? Gone. They ain't going back to those days. It's over. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, yeah, Nintendo is still making cartridges, but it's just not the same. It's not the same. And Nintendo ain't even the same like they used to be either. Because they've been doing some stuff that I'm just like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? But at the same time, it's like, well, dang. Maybe it's just going to be Nintendo. Going to be the only one that's doing cartridges. Sad, man. Now we just got a bunch of greedy corporations now. They're not passionate about gaming. They ain't passionate about gaming. It's about the money. More than ever before. You know what I'm saying? When these companies first started out, it was about the passion. It's about making the gamers happy. Now, it's all about money now. Than ever before. Sad, bro. Sad. Some of my best memories, man, was late 90s. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid, bro. I was young. Stupid young. Best freaking memories. Best memories. Yeah. But nah, here we are. Here we are now. This is all the memories we're gonna have of the late 2000s. What a shame. What a shame. Sad, man. Sometimes I wish I could just push a button and go back to the 90s. Marlon, go back to the late 90s. Go back to the 80s if I could. If I could exist in the early 80s, mid 80s, if I could, I would. You know what I'm saying? 70s. I wasn't even a thing in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could, I would. Because this time frame can go somewhere. I'm sorry. I don't know about y'all, but that's where I'm at right now. This time frame can go somewhere, bro. This time frame is not ready for prime time. It's not ready, bro. This time frame can just get eclipsed and go away. I'm being for real, man. It's a joke. It's just a joke. Because now we just have all these companies, all of them, all these corporations, they're just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. What's going to happen in the next generation? What's going to happen? What is going to happen? If it's already this bad, what's going to happen in the next gen? And Sony is already showing their colors right now. Microsoft is trying to pick up the pieces. Microsoft is trying to pick up the pieces after 12 years of mistake. After the Xbox One generation, they dropped the ball. Still trying to figure it out. Nah, we got to pause and we got to reset. Now that's what Microsoft is doing. Pausing and resetting. We trying to figure it out. Sony just doing Sony. Nintendo just doing Nintendo. Nintendo don't even care about all of this. You notice? Nintendo don't even. I bet a hurricane, a storm, a tornado can happen, and Nintendo is gonna be standing still, bro. Nintendo just can keep doing the same stuff. They're gonna be. You want to talk about gonna be fine? Nintendo is gonna be fine. Sony, at the rate that they're going, they ain't gonna be fine. Greedy. Freaking all of them are greedy, but at least with Nintendo, you know, they sprinkle a little bit of goodness here and there for their audiences and for their fans. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you know, the Switch 2 is not stupid expensive like the PS5 and the Series X is. I'm so tired. I'm so tired sometimes, man. So tired of talking about this stuff, man. It's sad, bro. You know what I mean? They might be the last man standing after all of this nonsense. Sony might end up, I don't know, going under. Because at this doggone point, you keep making stupid decisions like this. Thank you so much, my brother, for the 98 joules with that ball. Listen to me. Sony keep making stupid decisions like this, they ain't going to have anything left. All right. Let's roll the dice, man. Now we got lawsuits out the woo-ha. Now we got lawsuits out the woo-ha, man. Sony don't learn. They hard-headed. Sony hard-headed, bro. Flow Ducks, thank you for the flow state, my brother. They hard-headed like a big dog. No, you can't talk to us. You can't step to me. You can't talk to us like that. We big dog. We big bad. You know what I'm saying? Now pay attention to your screen, boys and girls. Look at this here. Coming from pushsquare.com. What do we have here? Let's take a look at this. Here come the lawsuits. Sony physical disc debacle likely to keep its lawyers busy. Manufacturer already fighting multiple lawsuits. Ay, ay, ay. Yay, 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 yay. Backside burning them like a pepper. If you're a lawyer working for Sony's legal department, you may want to rest up while you have the opportunity. A multitude of lawsuits are coming your way. In other words, your backside bunya like a pepper. The platform holder already battling various suits around the world regarding its control of the PS Store is about to face with many more. Two in particular up in the ante in the wake of its decision to seize manufacturing physical discs in 2028. Burn you like a pepper, Sony. Sony Backside are burn them right now. So one Dutch group right now already locked in a battle with the Japanese manufacturer says, what? This decision proves its point as it seeks what? 400 million euros? Oh my freaking God. $457 million.
I was born 1997, Marlon. I grew up around games. My dad, my uncles had the PS1, the PS2, Savior, Dreamcast, Sega Genesis,
Yes, sir.
Sega Saturn. All when they first came out, he got it day one. We even had fighting sticks.
Oh, God. Yes, sir. Yes, 1997 was a golden year to be born, my brother. Man, you're so young, Mike Sean. You're so young, man. Congratulations on growing up in that time frame, man. That's crazy. Guys, for almost $500 million. You see this? Are y'all paying attention to your screen? Or some of y'all are still sleeping? Almost $500 million. Sony's backside is in hot water right now. Their backside are burn them like a pepper. $500 million Sony is in right now. Literally $500 million from Sony due to its control of the PlayStation Store. My goodness gracious. And then the elimination of purchasing options furthered by the removal of physical discs while, oh my God, while we're dealing with all of this crap from that one Dutch group suing because of their control of the PS Store, and then now the elimination of physical media, right? In higher prices for consumers due to the lack of competition. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? All of this is what you voted for. All of this is what you voted for with your wallets. I don't need Microsoft. Remember? Remember, that's what y'all was saying. We don't need Microsoft. I'm not buying an Xbox console. I'm not buying an Xbox game. All Sony, baby. And see, that all Sony, baby, is why we're in this predicament right now. Oh, you thought we was done with the lawsuits? Meanwhile, a very similar case in Mexico. Seems imminent as lawmakers plan to appeal to the South American country's National Antitrust Commission. In other words, burn 'em like a pepper. Imploring the agency to investigate the platform owner. Burn 'em like a pepper. Mexico. Wake up and smell the coffee right now. Lawsuits out the woo-ha, baby. My God, man. What the freak? Y'all boys better wake up and smell the coffee right now. Y'all boys are still sleeping. Bro, you're still sleeping. Bro, this is crazy. Yo, Sony is in hot water. And then they have the EU. Well, the EU said that they can't really do much of anything to stop them. Man, lawsuits out the... Man, come on. Come on. Come on, wake up. All right. We're not done yet. Put on your seatbelts. Smell the coffee right now. It's brewing. Man, we got retail. We got the ERA right now. Pissed off at Sony right now. Who ain't pissed off at Sony right now? I think everybody at this point is pissed off at Sony. Everybody. My goodness. I don't know. I don't freaking know. But here we are again. Oh, my God. My God. Nah, Sony want to be the big bad wolf, right? Sony gonna pay the price. We got the ERA Association. The Retailers Association, wake up. They are freaking condemning Sony's decision right now. Look at this. Look at this right here. Entertainment Retailers Association condemns Sony's decision to stop physical game disc production. Look at this. Not freaking good. Bro, the Entertainment Retailers Association, the ERA, which describes itself as championing the retailers and digital services who connect music, video, and games creators with UK fans, has condemned Sony's decision to cease production of physical. Are y'all paying attention? Sony can't catch a break of game discs on PlayStation, arguing doesn't represent progress. Does not represent progress. Ay. Look at this right here. Speaking in the statement right here, the CEO of the ERA said PlayStation's announcement that major games will no longer be available on disc is a triumph of corporation convenience. Are y'all paying attention? Corporation convenience over consumer choice. 100% agree with her. 100%. Every year, millions of gamers still choose to buy physical copies because they value true ownership. A disc can be shared with family, traded in, collected, preserved, and crucially still played years from now. A download license often offers none of those freedoms. You see? You see what this lady is saying? No. Some of y'all are still sleeping. According to consumer data obtained by the ERA, a quarter of those under the age of 25 still use game discs, right? And last year, the disc-based games market was valued at, wait a minute, £300 million, demonstrating that there remains a substantial and committed audience for boxed games. Are you paying attention to what's being said here? Then on she continues, quote, retailers see this demand every day. Physical games continue to bring people into shops and give consumers real value through gifting, collecting, and resale. The industry should be embracing every legitimate way consumers want to buy games, not narrowing their choices. Digital distribution and has transformed gaming and is hugely popular, but it should be complemented. It should be a complement of physical formats, not replace them. You see that? You see that? Consumers deserve freedom to choose how they buy their entertainment. Removing the discs doesn't represent progress. It simply removes choice, which I've been saying this entire time. That's bad for gamers, bad for retailers, and ultimately bad for the long-term health and preservation of our games industry. 100%. 100%. I agree. I agree. Everything wrapped up in one. I agree. I agree with her. I agree with her. I agree with her 100%. Because all this is corporate greed. All this is corporate convenience. That's all it is. It's corporate convenience. It's convenience that's causing all of this right now. Because again, it's not costing Sony nothing to do a digital game. It's not. You see what I'm saying? It's not costing them anything. Because they don't have to press up. They don't have to hire factories and partner up with factories to press and distribute and do all these different. They don't have to do all of that. Freaking greed. One word describes this entire thing that Sony is doing. Greed. And you could take it how you want to take it. But it's the truth. And we ain't even done yet. You thought we was finished? They're still sleeping.
Digital games should be cheaper if they want to do.
100%, but it's not. But it's not. K Carey, thank you for the $2. But it's not, my brother. It's not. Digital games should be cheaper, right? Nope, it ain't. It's just as expensive as the physical game. It's not. It's not. So again, you're ready for PlayStation 6 at $1,000 probably won't sell well. Oh boy, here we go. Pushsquare.com. Sony knows $1,000 PlayStation 6 won't sell as much. Analysts on manufacturers plan to maximize revenue. Quote, it will need to focus on hardcore gamers who spend more than ever. How many people out there? How many people out there right now? How many people out there right now that are hardcores of hardcores that's going to buy a PlayStation 6 for $1,000? There's probably quite a few, maybe, but not enough. So Daniel Ahmad from Nico Partners, right? Pretty much kind of, dived into the Sony situation right now with the backlash and stuff like that. And obviously likens the situation to Apple's, removing the CD drive from its laptops in 2008. And he said right here, he said, quote, there were definitely a high number of complaints at the time, but not a single person is complaining about it today. You couldn't find many people complaining in the early 2010s either, end quote. So he's talking about when Apple removed the disk drive, from their laptops back in 2008. And the backlash was not intense like it is now for Sony. You see what I'm saying? And now look at this situation. Ahmad pretty much explains that for all the anger, this situation was going to unfold eventually. While he expresses surprise at the company's decision to do it so early, he points out that full game digital sales on PlayStation have gone from less than 10% prior to the release of the PS4 to around 80% today. So if that is true, then Sony is not lying. He says on Xbox, that number is as high as 90%. Are y'all paying attention? Or are you still sleeping? Okay, let's scroll down. Lord have mercy. Is the PlayStation this situation reminding anyone else of Apple's deciding to get rid of the headphone jack? I remember that situation and people were really pissed off. But nah, everything is Bluetooth now, right? Everything is wireless now. Same thing I've been telling you guys about. There are times where different formats is just going to go out. It's just going to go out. It's just the way it is. It's sad, but it's just the way it is, right? And now remove old but essential tech, get rightfully, relentlessly bullied for months. And a decade later, everyone now has what? Wireless earbuds. What did I just finish telling y'all right now? Everybody was whining and complaining about headphone jack being removed when Apple removed it. Because I remember when they removed it from the iPhones. A lot of people was like, really, bro? You're going to no headphone jack? But then you got AirPods. You got, all these wireless, connectivity earbuds and stuff. Everything is wireless now. Nobody is using the analog. I mean, there's a few phones out there that you might still be able to buy. Maybe some Google phones. I don't freaking know. But on the freaking iPhone, you sure as heck don't have no freaking headphone jack. That is gone. That's null and void. And I mean, obviously some people was raising concerns back then, but then it wasn't as bad as like how the Sony thing is right now. The Sony thing is really bad. I mean, people are losing their freaking marbles at this point. Now, Ahmad also, basically countered data, from an Insomniac Games leak, which obviously has been floating around on social media, showing favorable, splits towards physical on first party games. Sir Connor in 2023, he replies, pay attention to your screen. Quote, not only is it out of date, people are looking at the sell-in number rather than the sell-through number. And one of the reasons retail is high for certain games is because Sony counts bundles as retail sales, even if it's a digital code with the actual console. So in other words, Sony counts every friggin' thing, end quote. So you see? So you see? You see what's going on here? And so coming down to this, because obviously he also acknowledged that, 70 million PS5 game discs were sold in the last year. 70 million, guys. 70 million physical games were sold in the last. That's a lot. That's a substantial number. That is a lot. Okay? But he says that the undeniable factor in Sony's decision is Sony looking to maximize revenue. I told y'all, trying to make more money, bro, as it earns significantly less from physical games due to the way the money is divided up between all involved parties. I told you, aka GameStop, aka distribution companies, aka the middleman. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Ahmad. So he went on ahead to say that the company's plan to maximize revenue per user as it wrestles with a challenging economic environment, which means the PS6 may cost as much as $1,000 at launch. What? Calm down. Are you surprised? What? You knew this was going to be about $1,000. I told y'all it was going to be about $1,000 for a PlayStation 6. Some of y'all were saying, no, $600. Not going to happen. I told you, if the cost to make the thing is $950, yeah, bet your bottom dollar that thing is going to be over $1,000. But no, hold on. Pay attention to your screen right now. Look at this. Quote, Sony knows the PS6 is entering a market where consoles will cost over $1,000. And the average console player will think twice about upgrading on day one. while part of it is cutting costs, look, paying attention. You're paying attention. It's also a realization that consoles are no longer going to be $200, $199 mass market devices. And they will need to focus on hardcore gamers who are willing to spend more than ever. End quote. Are there enough hardcores of the hardcores to buy a PlayStation 6? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Let's move on to the next topic. Ooh, we got a delay, boys. We got a delay right now for the Fight Stick. Wowzy. For those of you who are trying to hope to get this for Marvel Tokon or whatever other fighting game you want to play, we got an update for y'all. Let's take it away. Pay attention to your screen. So this was from June the 1st, right? Update, Flexstrike wireless stick and the 27-inch gaming monitor and the Pulse Elite wireless speakers. New PlayStation hardware details. Obviously, when you scroll down here, look at this. Update, pre-orders for the Flexstrike begin on June 12th. And then obviously the gaming monitor pre-orders begin on June 5th. Look at this right here. Hitting y'all right upside the head with this one. Okay, update. We wanted to share an update on the launch timing for the Flexstrike wireless fight stick due to unexpected production delays. Are y'all paying attention to your screen? Flexstrike wireless fight stick will launch at a later date. So they ain't even giving you a date. Lord have mercy, Sony. What's wrong with you? We will share an update soon. We're working to ensure we deliver the best possible experience to our players with the Flexstrike. So we are taking extra time to put the finishing touches on the product. We apologize for this delay and look forward to bringing the Flexstrike experience to the community when it launches. Why you didn't delay it from before? You see, I don't understand the decision of these companies. So clearly this thing needed more time in the oven. Why you didn't delay this thing to begin with? Why come out with man, these companies, bro. I don't understand Sony. So you see, I'll tell you, Sony don't even know what they're doing. They don't even know what they're doing. How the heck are you going to come out with something that ain't even ready? Finishing touches, but you want people to pay for it? Is Sony lost their freaking biscuits? Sony has really lost their way, bro. You're coming out with something that is not high quality for $200 and you want people to purchase it, but you're putting finishing touches on it. That makes no, you see what I'm telling you? Sony has lost their freaking minds. For real, 100%. Make it make sense right now. And look at this. It says players who have pre-ordered the Flexstrike wireless fight stick from direct.playstation.com can check their order status through the website and will receive communications regarding their order. In other words, probably canceled. Players who pre-order through another retailer should look for updates directly from that retailer or contact them with any questions. Yep, so forget y'all. If y'all been waiting for the fight stick, forget y'all. Forget y'all, boys. Forget y'all. In other news, let's go ahead. Let's talk about Xbox right now because Sony is a joke. Sony is literally a joke at this point. Sony is a waste of time. Literal waste of time. You want people to pre-order a product that's not even ready for prime time. Get out the spot. All right. So shout out to my man Hunter. Let's go ahead here and let's talk about this because this is a very telltale sign that Helix is around the corner. Look at this. Xbox Series X and S is expected to ship only 2.5 million consoles for all of 2026. Guys, this is not enough. That means Helix is around the corner. This is not enough. If people are going to be buying GTA 6 on Xbox, Bro, they're going to be sold out. Xboxes are going to be sold out. GTA 6 alone is going to eat up that whole 2.5 million consoles. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking.
This goes out to all those that say Marlon don't say nothing bad about Sony. Here is your reality check.
100%. Oh yeah, that's what they always say. Oh, Marlon's getting a paycheck from Sony. Oh, Marlon's getting sponsorships from Sony. Blah. Even if I was getting sponsorships from Sony, still freaking calling them out. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't give a doggone what nobody wants to say. Where are those people at when I'm calling out Sony and telling people that Sony is a joke? They're a freaking joke. You're coming out with a fight stick that's not even ready for prime time, and then you're over here staying quiet, not communicating with, man, you know what? Piss me off. I don't even want to even say nothing about them anymore because it just pisses me off. Anyways, the console will then have, I quote, a rapid wind down. All right. Toward zero thereafter. You know what that means. After that 2.5 million consoles, that's probably going to be it. That's it. And I'm telling you, they're going to go, they're like a hot knife through butter. They're going to go through that 2.5 million consoles just because of GTA 6 alone. GTA 6 alone, because people are going to want Xboxes to play GTA 6. It's not just going to be PlayStation. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to just be PlayStation. It's also going to be Xbox. People are going to be buying Xboxes to play. And so they're going to cut through, right? They're going to cut through that. People are going to chew right through that 2.5 million consoles. So don't be surprised if Series X's are sold out come this holiday season. Don't be surprised. Dang, man. Helix is around the corner. All right. This might be the very last Sony first-party game. This might be the very last Sony first-party game with a physical disc, bro. Oh, boy. What are we talking about? A game that some of you guys are making fun of right now. Some of y'all don't even like it. I'm buying this game. And the fact that it has a physical disc, I'm buying it. I'm getting it. Even if I get a review copy, I'm still buying it. Because that's how we get down. Let's take it away. All right. So, as you guys can see, PSU.com is reporting God of War. I think I talked about this before with you guys, but we're going to talk about it again. So, God of War Laufey will be released on disc, which all but confirms it will launch in 2027. Now, it is going to be launching in I believe it's going to be launching in 2020. It can be 2028 because then, so that's the Sony cutoff point is January of 2028, end of January of 2028. So this might very well be one of the last PlayStation, exclusive titles to have a game disc, and it's very, very sad. And Nate the Hate also said that it's going to be launching like first half of 2027. So again, this is what this looks like. Makwi said, man, they delayed my fight stick. How the F I'm gonna play Marvel Token? I told you, they don't care, bro. That's why I keep telling you, they don't care about you. Sony does not care. Sony's like, okay, figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. Yeah, guys. Sad, man. Sad, but it's true. Sony does not care about you, bro. They didn't care before, and they for doggone sure don't care about you right now. You know what I mean? Sony's like, got him. Sony's like, oh, you gonna leave? Sony's like, wait a minute, you gonna leave? Sony's like, wait a minute, hold on. Sony's like, wait, what? You gonna leave? You gonna leave? Wait a minute, you gonna leave? You gonna leave us? Got him. Hey, Sony's like, got him. Sony's like, got him. Sony's like, got him. Fight stick, who? So what Sony's telling you boys right here, bro. This is what Sony's telling y'all, right? Let me see if I can find it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Sony's like, got him. Sony's like, got him. You gonna leave us? You're not gonna be with us? You just gonna leave us right now? You gonna leave us? We know you're coming back. Yeah, you gonna leave us?
Oh, that a lot of people
You gonna leave us?
gonna do that.
You gonna leave us?
Trust. There's not enough people to say.
You know, you gonna leave us? Sony's like, you gonna
You know
go?
what I'm saying? We are.
Where are you going?
Got him.
Where are you going?
Sony.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? I said, did he-
run it. This is Sony right now.
Sony. This is what Sony said to them boys that's trying to leave him. Got him. Wait, ain't you say you trying to leave us in Sony, you trust? Yeah, that's us. You trying to run away from us because no physical games? But the truth is you never was buying it the same. As the digital, as the physical, yeah, we got you. Come back to us, we Team Blue and we #1. Believe me, you better pray to God, son. Got him. You're right, there's no hope. Got him. You think we're stupid? We've been supporting you for 30 years, so you're just gonna leave us? Believe me, all we got to do is sweeten the pot, boy. You don't even have a clue. So you can do your little rah-rah here and your rah-rah there. But Sony, we don't care, because we #1 in the console space.
2 digital COD ports and they folded like a...
Hey, listen, bro. You trying to leave? You trying to leave? Yo, Sony's like, yo, listen, bro. This is not a joke. This ain't no game. Sony's like, you trying to leave? You trying to leave us? You trying to leave? Wicked Ninja, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome to the street. You trying to leave us? You trying to leave?
This is just like when Sony's head grew too big during the PS3 days, difference being they showing they just don't care.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there you go. GB, you already know, man. You trying to leave us? Sony's like, wait. You going to go to PC? Well, nah, hold on, bro. Hold on, brother. You trying to leave us to go to PC? All right. All we're going to do is we're going to drop the price of PlayStation Plus and you're going to come running back. As a matter of fact, we're not going to drop the price of the PS5. All we got to do is sweeten the pot a little bit and get you to come back. Yeah, you're going to come running back. Oh, shoot. Spider-Man 3. Oh, my God. Sony, let's go. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all boys ain't going nowhere, bro. You trying to leave us? Nah, bro. You trying to leave us? You trying to go? Where you going at? Where you going? You know what I'm saying? Where you think you going? You going to PC? Nah, bro. Where you think you going? You about to leave us? Nah, bro, you ain't going nowhere. Let me check the poll for today. So do you think that the PS6 and the Helix coming out fall 2027? You guys said 34% of you guys said yes. Ooh. Well, we almost have a tiebreaker there. 30% said no. And then 14% said fall 2028. And then 20%. This is a very interesting poll. And then 21% said, I don't care for next gen consoles. Ouch. 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 Oh, man. Oh, Black Flag is amazing. Yes. Looney says, why would Sony even think about going physical again with this? This is when Black Ops 1 and 2 are selling like hotcakes. Exactly. It's over. I've been said that, man. Been said that. Eric says, Marlon, I'm not going nowhere. Sony has my wallet. I'm broke. I told y'all. Some of y'all ain't going nowhere. Sony got their hooks all up in you, bro. They literally got their hooks in your wallets. All up in your pockets and in your wallets. They got their hooks deep in your wallets. So you can't leave. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave no matter where you go. Sony's like, I got him. You say you done. You're done. You're done. You're tired. You tired of us? We know you're gonna come back to us. Sad, bro. It's so freaking sad, man. I don't even know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to freaking say. It's just really sad situation right now. Sad, bro. Sony ain't got my wallet. Sean is like, wait, hold on. Sony ain't got my wallet, bro. Sony ain't got my freaking wallet, bro. He said, Marlon, I've invested too much to just leave. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's hard. That's what I'm saying. It's hard. It's hard for you to get up and leave. You know what I'm saying? I said almost everyone has been buying digital these days. Exactly. If you notice, digital buyers are not complaining about physical games. Exactly, Red Shinobi. That's what I've been saying. That's what I said. The majority of gamers are okay with this. The majority, because apparently it's the majority that are buying. Look at you fall for the trap multiple times. All right, GTA 6.
This how bad Sony has got. They are bringing out a 115-inch TV for 30 grand. You mad laugh.
What? Nah. They can keep that TV. I thought they partnered up with TCL or something like that, if I remember correctly. Captain says Marlon Shuya Yoshida was the best president for Sony and PlayStation when he was president. We got good PlayStation exclusives back in the PS4 generation, Uncharted, Infamous. Yeah, he was one of the GOATs. And then let's not forget about my man Jack Tretton, Andrew House, Sean Layton, all those guys. Legend. You know what I mean? Legends. You know what I mean? For real. I know some of y'all are getting the PS6. Will you cover Halo campaign? Did you see my my post? I guess you came in a little bit late. Yes, I have access to the game thanks to Microsoft. It says Sony ain't got my wallet because I have self-respect. I hear you, MM Dot. I hear you, bro. I hear you, man. It said this is Sony's final Bravia TV before merging with TCL. Yeah, I knew they sold out to TCL. Yep. No disk drive, no PS6. I hear you, Sean. I hear you, and that might very well be the case for some of you guys. I'm gonna tell you right now, PS6 is not gonna sell as well, bro, with no disk drive. I'm gonna just tell you that right now, and with a high price, I'm just gonna be honest. Oh, they're just going on the umbrella. Okay, got you. Yeah, I remember reading into it. Man, the TV space right now is just, I don't know, man. I don't know. OLED, yeah, OLED is still king, definitely. Oh yeah, Kazura, yeah, definitely from PS3, yes. No backwards compatibility. Looks that way. We'll see, man. I think they will make a disc drive, though. I think they will make a disc drive for PS4 and PS5. That's all you're going to get. There are several people that don't care what the heck is going on, and they're still going to buy. Exactly. It's the truth. And that's what Sony is banking on. That's what Sony is banking on right now. Those kind of people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. OLED is chef kiss. OLED is chef kiss. OLED is chef kiss. 100%. OLED is chef kiss. He said the new Bravia 9 Mark II True RGB is where the PS5 Pro truly shines. Oh man, that TV is probably stupid expensive. Sniper, yeah, that's probably ridiculously expensive. You know what I mean? I can tell you that right now. He said, where are you going? Sony got you. Sony's like, where you think you going? You know what I mean? Sony's like, where you going? Where you going? Where you think you going? You think you about to leave? You about to leave us? You're not going nowhere, homeboy. We got our hooks deep in your pockets. You ain't going nowhere. It's not really expensive. Only the largest one, 100-inch, is $30K. Getting an 85-inch isn't that bad actual price-wise. Okay. Are you getting one, Sniper? He said, Marlon, could you reveal the image of the PS6 accessories and console? Nah, I can't do that, man. I can't show you the accessories or the console, man. I can't do that. I can't do that, man. You know I love you, bro, but I can't do that. He said, play that hit. Bro, listen, I can't do that, bro. I can't do that. I can't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that, you know? I can't do that, boys. He said, Marlon, I'm going to Nintendo and PC. I hear you, bro. But, you know, like I said, I know some of you guys are going to come back. I know some of y'all are going to come back. You're going to come back, and that's just going to be the way it is. Sony knows it. Sony knows it. Sony knows you ain't going nowhere. Sony knows it. You know what I'm saying? Sony knows you ain't going nowhere.
Not enough people to say. Got him. Got him. Got him. Hey. Sony. Hey. Yo. Got him. 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 Cause you say. Woo! You trying to leave? You trying to leave? You trying to leave? Come on, man. You trying to leave us? Nah, bro. You ain't going nowhere. Said Marlon, have you seen the rumor of Nintendo Switch 2 old system yet? Are you saying OLED? Yeah, you trying to leave us? Sony's like, you trying to leave us? Nah, bro, you ain't going nowhere, bro. Stay steady, dog. You ain't going nowhere. You trying to leave us, bro? You trying to leave us? the pot, boy, you don't even have a clue. So you can do your little rah-rah there and your rah-rah there, but Sony, we don't care, cause we #1 in the console space. Please get out of my space. Got him, 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 got him. You trying to leave Sony? Sony's like 50% off, baby. We got you. We got him, baby. We got him. You trying to? We don't care. We don't. You trying to leave us? Sony's like, you trying to leave us?
I'm trying to leave US. Nerd face emoji.
Run away from us because no physical game. Got him, 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 got him. Wait, ain't you say you trying to leave us? In Sony we trust. Yeah, that's us. You trying to run away from us because no physical games? But the truth is you never was buying it the same. As the digital, as the physical, yeah, we got you. Come back to us, we Team Blue and we #1. Believe me, you better pray to God's son. Got him, got him, got him, got him, got him, got him, got him. Got him, got him, got him, got him, got him, got him, got him. Got him, 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 got him. You think we're stupid? We've been supporting you for 30 years, so you're just gonna leave us? Believe me, all we got to do is sweeten the pot, boy, you don't even have a clue. So you can do your little rah-rah there and your rah-rah there, but Sony, we don't care, cause we #1 in the console space. Please get out of my space. Got him, 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 got him. Oh! 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 Sony's like, listen, bro. You can keep doing your rah-rah here and your rah-rah there because Sony, we don't care. You already know Sony don't care, man. And y'all know it's the truth, too. They don't care. And like I said, Sony is #1, man. Sony is #1. They say they're #1, so where are you going to leave? Those of you who are saying that you're done with Sony right now, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Because if you do leave, you're going to come back. Straight up, just like the song said. So where are you going to go? And then Sony is going to find a way to sweeten the pot to get you. And then Sony's like, as soon as you come back, they're like, got him. You thought you was going to leave us? You thought this was over? Come on, man. Be real, bro. You ain't going no freaking where. You got way too much invested. You can say, oh, I'm leaving with your mouth. You can say you're leaving, but your actions is not adding up. It's not adding up. Oh man, come on, man. Y'all gotta smile, bro. Come on. Some of y'all just so uptight, bro. Come on, man. You gotta smile, man. You gotta smile, man. Come on. PS6 better look different than PS5. What's good, Dallas and Marlon? Yo, WNS. My bro, what's poppin', man? Appreciate you for being here. So what reason is there to stay one all digital a year for $1,000? Heck no, not buy. Exactly. Who's gonna sit there and buy a PlayStation 6 or buy a console? Like, I'm just saying.
Tell First Lady God bless her and daughter Marlon. Thumbs up emoji.
Thank you so
Sony
much.
Wants to put hands in your pockets.
Yep, Sony is doing this. When you're not looking, this is Sony. I got to get that subscription service. Hey man, what's going on? Say Sony pickpocketing something. Sony pickpocketing something to y'all right now. Some of y'all getting pickpocketed by Sony. See you over here running your mouth, not paying attention, and so you got that reoccurring charge on your credit card, and Sony just doing this every month. Yeah, what's going on? Sony dipping their hand in your pockets. Yeah, man. Hey, move back over here, man. Yeah. Sony digging in them pockets. Sony getting them pocketbooks. Sony dipping in them pockets with them reoccurring charges. Sony's like in your pockets with their hands every month. Reoccurring charges, dipping in your pockets. Said Marlon, did you hear the rumor that Switch 2 Lite will release next year? No, I haven't seen that. I have not seen that, man. You said that the Sony Bravia 9 65-inch is $4,000. They can keep that one. Sorry. I said Sony is trying to sell ketchup. I'm freaking done, bro. I'm done with y'all. I quit with y'all, man. I'm done with y'all. I'm done, bro. Yeah, they can keep that TV. They can keep that TV for $4,000. Bye, Felicia. They can keep that TV. They can keep that TV, bro. That's all I got to say. They can keep that TV. I am not interested. I will not purchase it for no $4,000. I'm not made out of money like some of y'all. Some of y'all are rich. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all are not even fazed by all this Sony stuff that's going on, right? You're like, Marlon, why is everybody blowing up about digital games? Like, bro, I got money and I got plenty of it. You know, I don't care if Sony takes my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to be in the position that I'm in. I'm filthy rich, bro. I don't care about all the digital nonsense shenanigans that's going on. Shoot, I don't care, Marlon. You know, anybody else want to sit there and blow up about this, this and Sony this and Sony that. I don't care. That's not doing anything for me, Marlon. So I don't care. I play my games digital, all day long. So I can care less. You know what anybody is saying about Sony right now? Shoot, Marlon, that don't even affect me. That don't even affect me, bro. I got crazy money. You know what I'm saying? I got stocks. I got all kind of investments going on and everything. Like, are you crazy right now? I got money, dude. I got crazy freaking money. So it doesn't matter what Sony decides. Like, bro, like I'm down, bro. I'm going to buy all my games digital. It doesn't freaking matter. Everybody just blowing up about this, bro. Listen, I'm blessed to be in the position that I'm in right now. So everybody can sit there and get mad and, oh yeah, this and oh yeah, that. It's not going to change the reality. I don't care. I don't care about all this digital versus physical stuff because I got bread. I'm rich. You know what I mean? I'm Rick James, bro. And then Sony listening to all of what y'all are saying. Sony with that evil grin on their face. He said Rick James. Yeah, okay. Oh, shoot. Spain scored. Hey, let's go. Spain scores again 2-0. Okay. France is losing big time. Yeah, France ain't like what they used to be. It says, I'll get that TV for the PS6 Pro. I know, Flo, you got that paper. You know what I'm saying? You got that paper, man. Some of y'all are Rick James. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all boys ain't even phased by what's going on. Some of y'all be like, bro, y'all blowing up a... Bro, I got paper. Like, crying about... What are you crying about, dude? That's all you blowing up about that? Marlon, are you tripping, dog? Like, bro, I got money. Like, I don't care if Sony dips in my pocketbooks. Why is everybody losing their minds about Sony this and Sony that? Bro, I've been a Sony fan since 1994, bro. Like, that's, bro, I got crazy money, man. I got truckloads of money, bro. Like, it doesn't matter if Sony takes my money every month. Doesn't matter if they're going all digital. Listen, I'm getting the PS6 day one. You know, I'm getting GTA 6. Man, forget about what everybody else talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sony fan all the way, bro. Like, for real talk. And Sony's like... Sony like... Keep talking. Sony's like, keep talking. Yeah, I got you. Sony's like, I got your box side. Yep, we got what? Sony just throwing out their fishing hook out there. Whoop, we got one. Oh, this is a live one right here. This is a big one. Go in the bucket. Throwing out another one. Oh, shoot. Oh, about to break the rod. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh. When Sony's like, look, man, I got y'all boys, man. Viper, what's going on, man? I got you boys. You ain't going no. You thought you was gonna leave us? We got you hooked. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna leave us. You say that you're gonna leave us, but you're not gonna leave. Where you gonna go? Wait, you gonna go to Xbox? Because I mean, we both know you're gonna come back. Where you gonna go to Nintendo? Because you said you don't like Nintendo games because Nintendo games are too kiddie. So, my G, where you gonna go? Sony's like literally beating their chest like King Kong. They're like, where you gonna go? We know you're gonna go to PC. Well, PC is very expensive. So where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? You know you're coming back to us, right? For PlayStation 6. You trying to leave us? Sony's like, listen, bro, this is a relationship. This is a relationship that is never gonna end. Like, you're with us forever. Sony's like, you're with us forever. You're not going anywhere. He said, just look it up on the LG G6 is for hardcore gamers and the Bravia 9 is for people who watch sports and movies. Yeah, I would say movies. I throw on the movies on there. I would say movies as well, too. Sony is like, you're doing your rah-rah there and your rah-rah here. Sony, we don't care. So Marlon says, out of PlayStation and Xbox, I think Xbox has the better way of handling digital license. It said they have never deleted anything from people's library. As far as I can remember, I don't see them having this debacle going on right now. But I'm telling you guys, man, it sucks. It sucks like a big dog because I'm sitting down thinking about it and I'm like, Sony, why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you freaking doing this to us? And it's just, they don't care. They don't care about PlayStation fans. They don't care about the gamers. They don't care. They're like, forget y'all. You know what I'm saying? Forget y'all boys. Are you playing Marvel Tolkien? Not without the fight stick. Not without the fight stick. You know what I'm saying? Not without the fight stick. Not without the fight stick. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be real with y'all boys. Where you about to leave Sony for? Where you going to go? You think you're going to leave us? Are you trying to leave us? He said, now Xbots are inventing Euro. Hey, man. Leaving PlayStation for Xbox is like jumping off. I'm done with you, Scott Free. I can't. I'm done with you. I can't with y'all. Some of y'all today. I'm done with y'all. Marlon, could I turn my PS5 Slim console, this console, into a digital? Yeah. Oh, for sure. Or would I need to rebuy a PS5? No, you can. You definitely can, sir. You trying to leave us? Man, that joke is gonna stick with me, bro. You trying to leave us? You trying to leave us? Where are you going? What? No. Stop talking. Stop talking. Where are you going? That's what Sony is saying right now. Where do you think you're going? Where are you going? You trying to leave us? Where are you going? Where are you? Are you something you can't hear? Where are you going? Tell that guy to buy a new one. Say, I don't care how much I need it day one. I hear you, bro. I hear you. And that's the reality, man. As much as people over here talking about they're done with Sony and they're going to leave Sony, false. You're not going nowhere. You know why you're not going anywhere? Because you got way too much invested into PlayStation to leave and go anywhere. So Sony is like, okay, we both know you're not going to leave. Okay. Did you see Gears partner with NVIDIA? Yes, I saw that. Of course they're going to partner up with NVIDIA, man. You already know. You know, it's going to be on PC. You know what I'm saying? We need those extra frames, my brother. Come on, Cheeto. Come on, Cheeto. Said Marlon, do I have the option of turning my Sony PlayStation 5 Slim disc console into a digital console, or would I have to buy a PS5 Pro? Well, the PS5 Pro and the Slim is two different kind of machines, right? The PS5 Pro is geared towards higher frame rates, higher upscaling with AI. The base PS5 is just the base PS5, basically. So you can turn it into a digital console by removing the disc drive, or just keep the disc drive attached to it and just play your games all digital. You don't have to buy another console. Charles, I'll believe it when I see it. Shouts to my brother, but I believe it when I see it. Bro, NYC was turned in the Jay-Z concert. I saw that. A lot of people were there. And he cut off his dreadlocks too as well. A lot of people were there, man. Straight up and down. A lot of people were there. But yeah, man, this is just the reality, man. This is the reality that we got to deal with and face at the end of the day. So I try to tell you guys, man, these companies think they slick, bro. They think they slick. But we are slicker than them. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I love you guys, man. Thank y'all so much for being here today, guys. Make sure you guys give the stream a massive thumbs up. Let's see if we can get over 200 likes on today's show. I appreciate y'all boys showing up each and every show that we do. I love you guys, man. As you guys know, I'll be working on Halo Campaign Evolve. So as soon as the embargo lifts, you guys will get my review on that. So I'm going to be busy playing that and enjoying that. Shouts to Microsoft. I'm actually playing it on the PlayStation 5 Pro. So I'll give you guys my thoughts and everything, and I'll let you guys know how everything goes. All right. One love and God bless. Dragon King says, bro, I'm good. I got my Switch 2, bro. So why do I need Sony? But then again, me being the gamer that I am, he says, I have all the consoles. Yeah, there you go. And that's what's so hard about it, man. That's what's so hard about it. But only time will tell, my brother. But I love you guys, man. I enjoyed my time with y'all being here today. Thank you guys so much for the support. Those of you who stepped up, you didn't even have to do it, but those of you who stepped up and donated, I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much. Those of you who spend time here with us today, I appreciate y'all. So one love and God bless. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the next banger that we drop in. And I hope things get better for all of us, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Forgive everybody who you haven't forgiven yet. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Take care, guys. We out of here. And oh yeah, got him.
I gotta cut to the chase. Everyone give me some space. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Impact, I'm ready to brace. We fall down and land on our face. Just to get up and finally escape. Wait, boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Hey, legends don't die anyway. I was working on a play today. Body bags covered away. I paved, zipped up like a bathing aid. How many of us then came and stayed? Not too many. I've been staying awake to get it and get right on every mistake. I give them a bite, they taking a plate. It's all been a feeling that I couldn't shake. So I just keep killing till I'm at the gates. We straight, we treat them like worms in a lake. They bake, just give me a drum and a bass. I skate and grind till I'm numb in the face, okay? Don't fuck up my day. Don't talk about clutch, I got ice in my veins. I'm colder than Trey, I stick to the code. I'm glitching the game. I do anything for the win at the end of the day. I gotta cut to the chase. Everyone give me some space. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Impact, I'm ready to brace. We fall down and land on our face. Just to get up and finally escape. Wait, boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Legends don't die anyway.